Imagine a place surrounded by impenetrable walls, a place where decisions made in the utmost discretion can change the course of history, where silence is law and power moves in the shadows. This place doesn't appear in the rankings of world powers, but it has the capacity to influence governments, overthrow kings, and shape the destiny of millions. It's not fiction, it's real, and it's called the Vatican. Watch the video until the end because you'll be amazed. Behind its golden domes and the works of art that attract millions of tourists, there is another Vatican, one that doesn't appear in travel guides. A hidden world full of secrets, scandals, mysteries, and conspiracies. Stories of unsolved disappearances, shady financial transactions that shook the faith of many believers, and power networks operating in the shadows. We're talking about the smallest country in the world, yes, but it's also one of the most influential, secretive, and enigmatic in history. In this uncensored tourism video, we'll show you its darker side. Number 1. Location and geographical information. The Vatican is officially the smallest sovereign state in the world, with an area of just 0.44 square kilometers. It fits almost 3 times the size of Ibirapuera Park in São Paulo. Located in the heart of Rome, it is delimited by high walls that mark a physical and symbolic boundary. Despite its global importance, its resident population does not exceed 800 people, and not all of them possess Vatican citizenship. In fact, it is granted only to those who perform official functions. Its streets can be counted on the fingers of one hand. Internal thoroughfares such as Via della Posta and Via del Pellegrino connect administrative offices, museums, and the imposing St. Peter's Square. But behind those walls lie stories that few know. Number 2. A completely walled country. The history of the Vatican dates back long before its recognition as an independent state. The site was considered sacred since ancient times, supposedly housing the tomb of the Apostle Peter. It was in the 4th century that Emperor Constantine ordered the construction of the first basilica. Over time, the popes extended their power throughout the Papal States, controlling vast regions of the Italian peninsula. This authority lasted for almost 1,000 years until the process of Italian unification reduced papal territory. In 1870, Rome became part of the Kingdom of Italy, and Pope Pius IX declared himself a prisoner in the Vatican. It wasn't until 1929, with the Lateran Treaty, that the Vatican officially became an independent state, surrounded by walls that not only separate but also protect secrets that remain unrevealed today. Number 3. The disappearance of Emanuela Orlandi. On June 22, 1983, Emanuela, the daughter of a Vatican official, disappeared after leaving a music lesson. She was 15 years old. Her disappearance became one of the greatest mysteries in recent Italian history. Over the decades, theories emerged, ranging from blackmail to Free Pope John Paul II's attacker, to connections to the mafia and the Vatican Bank. His body was never found. No conclusive evidence was ever found. And the authorities' silence only fueled suspicions of a cover-up. Number 4. Internal power struggles. Behind the solemnity of religious ceremonies, the Vatican is also a battleground for ideological disputes and rivalries that have shaped historic decisions. The book, His Holiness, based on Benedict XVI's private letters, revealed internal pressures and betrayals that allegedly led to his historic resignation in 2013. Decades earlier, in 1978, John Paul I died after only 33 days as Pope. Journalist David Yallop claimed he was poisoned for trying to cleanse the Vatican of corruption. Suspicion pointed to members of the Curia linked to the P2 Masonic Lodge. Number 5. Financial scandals. The Institute for Religious Works, known as the Vatican Bank, has been implicated in multiple corruption cases, from its involvement in the collapse of Banco Ambrosiano in the 1980s to more recent cases of money laundering and embezzlement. The case of Roberto Calvi, found dead in London, and that of Ettore Gotti Tedeschi, investigated for money laundering, are just the tip of the iceberg. For decades, the Vatican Bank was synonymous with secrets, money, and power. Number 6. VatiLeaks. In 2012, a massive leak of internal Vatican documents revealed a scene of corruption, favoritism, and infighting. The person responsible was Pope Benedict XVI's personal butler. He claimed to act out of love for the Church. 3 years later, a second scandal, known as VatiLeaks 2, exposed personal luxuries paid for with donations and rigged contracts. The revelations shook the Vatican's public image. Number 7. Secret intelligence. Although the Vatican doesn't officially have a secret service, it has maintained an information network for centuries that acted as an unofficial intelligence agency. From the Inquisition to the World Wars, it gathered sensitive information from within and outside Europe. During World War II, this network helped save thousands of persecuted Jews. During the Cold War, it collaborated with Western powers to halt the spread of communism in Eastern Europe. None of this appears in official documents, but multiple sources confirm it. Number 8. The Swiss Guard. For over 500 years, they have protected the Pope and the Vatican. Although their attire appears ceremonial, their training is rigorous. They are experts in defensive tactics, the use of weapons, and personal protection. For centuries, they were the Vatican's last line of defense. Number 9. Charity-funded luxury. In 2020, the purchase of a luxury building in London with donations meant to go to charity came to light. Cardinal Giovanni Angelo Becciu was implicated in the operation and eventually resigned. The investigation revealed a web of hidden interests and commissions. Number 10. The power of Opus Dei. Founded in 1928, Opus Dei has been accused of operating as a power network within the Vatican. During the papacy of John Paul II, it achieved great influence. Its members hold key positions in finance and doctrine. Critics claim it acts as a parallel church. Number 11. The Vatican Secret Library. Founded in 1475, it contains more than 80,000 documents, some never before seen by the public. These include ancient texts, letters from Michelangelo, and records of the Inquisition. Access is limited to a select few researchers, and its contents remain under strict restrictions. It is said to hold secrets that could change history. This is the other Vatican. The one you won't see in tourist brochures. The one protected behind walls, seals, and silence. If you dare to look beyond the visible, subscribe to Uncensored Tourism. Because there are truths that are only discovered when you travel without fear. And without censorship,